How did I overcome 3 different weight loss plateaus in 3 different ways? Let's talk about it. Hey health heroes, welcome to Adamimmune. This channel is all about helping you learn how to improve your autoimmune health naturally. Let's get straight into the video. So I've overcome 3 different weight loss plateaus on my journey in 3 different ways, and I want to get to those. But first, let's talk about what is a weight loss plateau. Well, basically it's a stall in weight loss for at least 1 month. So if you've only stalled for a week or 2, don't worry, that's natural. In fact, all weight loss plateaus are natural. It's going to happen to you at some point, so don't freak out, don't panic when it does. Just remember these tips and you'll be able to get through them. I experienced my first weight loss plateau after I lost 60 pounds. I started at 350 pounds, so when I got down to about 290, it was impossible. In fact, I definitely panicked because I didn't know that was normal, and I thought, oh gosh, I guess my body is just comfortable at 290 pounds. I guess I'll just stay here. But no, that's not normal for most people, I'd say. I can only share my experience. Now, I could not understand why I wasn't losing weight. So, I started hitting the tip videos and learning and trying different things, and I finally figured it out. Tip number 1. This is how I got past my first plateau. I just stayed consistent. Basically, I just kept on doing exactly what I was doing, from the beginning. And eventually, weight loss kept going again. Now, there could be multiple ways why you're not losing weight, why you've actually hit a weight loss plateau. I want to assume that you're doing everything right, first of all, okay? And we'll get to the things that you can't to make sure you're doing everything right. But first of all, if you're doing everything right, and you know you are, just stay consistent. Just keep on doing what you're doing, and eventually you'll get past it, okay? But if you suspect maybe there's something you could be doing more, or if you want to speed up the process, keep watching. Tip number 2, maybe you shouldn't be using a scale in the beginning. Let me explain a little further. Now, the scale isn't your enemy. It is a very helpful tool, but that's all it is. It's a tool. Now, tools can help you or they can hinder you, especially based on your, emotional being, right? Some of us, we shouldn't be looking at the numbers every day. It's probably going to drive you crazy. A better way to calculate how your diet is going in the beginning, if you don't want to panic, is to just either measure or to pay attention how good your clothes are actually fitting, because that is a really good telltale sign of how your diet is going. Sometimes scales aren't going to just go down all of a sudden. Sometimes you're going to notice maybe my clothes are a little looser, my pants are a little looser, not necessarily your socks or your shoes. Later on though, don't let the scale be the end all be all of your weight loss, okay? It can't tell you everything, right? It only tells you one number, or 2 or 3. Wow. Tip number 3. Like I said, weight loss is kind of an emotional roller coaster at times, so you want to make your priority your health, not your weight loss. And by doing that, you're going to tell your body to focus on how you're feeling instead of what number you are, because you are not a number. You are more than that. Sometimes it's hard to take my own advice, because I look in the mirror and, for the first 50, 60, 100 pounds, honestly, I didn't see a difference. I saw the same monster that I always saw in the mirror, and that's not healthy. So again, making health my priority, that was really key into overcoming the plateau, because I just kept on going and I wasn't worrying about my weight loss as much as my health. Like most of you know, I found autoimmune remission by doing the AIP diet, and I use keto as well for weight loss, but also to help improve my autoimmune health by keeping inflammation down and to curb my cravings, right? Because that's what keto does. So yeah, it made it easier, and I got through it. So if you make weight loss your priority and you have a bad day, you might think, well, I'm quitting. This just isn't working, right? And I don't want you to get there, because there's going to be a lot of emotional days ahead. You're going to have a lot of failures, but you have to have those failures to have those successes. You cannot go just complete success. No one has ever had success right out of the gate. You have to have failures. In fact, the people that are the most successful, especially in fitness or health, they have the most failures, right? So get out there and start failing, and fail often. Tip number 4, and this is probably one of the most practical tips out of this whole bunch, but yeah, it's just count your calories. Anybody telling you not to count your calories, well, I don't know what they're saying, okay? You have to know how much fuel you're putting in the system. Look, you don't want to eat too many or too little calories. You want to eat just the right amount, because again, if you're not eating enough calories, you're going to kill your metabolism. You don't want to do that, right? You want to keep it up. You want to keep it burning. Otherwise, you're going to back yourself into this corner where you're always lowering your calories, and finally you're going to be at like 700 calories, and you're going to be at a weight loss plateau, and you're like, where do I go from here? And that is not a fun place to be at. And honestly, I started out not eating enough calories, and I know. Like I said in a couple videos ago, perfect AIP macros, keto macros, go check out that video, it's great. I'll put the link up here or up here, somewhere up there. But yeah, know how many calories you're eating. Now, you don't have to be exact, okay? Don't worry, 25, 50, 100 calories, don't worry about that. That's not how you win at this. If you want to be successful overall, micromanaging your diet isn't going to help with the long-term success of your diet. You don't want to just, look at every single calorie. Just count within a few hundred calories, okay? Don't oppress yourself when you don't have to. Now, if you're getting to a point where you're having trouble, maybe so, but there's some other easier tips to do before you get there. Don't be eating more than you need though, right? Because if you're eating more than you need, it doesn't matter what diet you are doing, you are not going to lose weight. You're just not. Because your body is going to have more fuel than it needs. It's going to have to store that as fat. Tip number 5, there are actually a couple different ways to raise your metabolism naturally. And by raising your metabolism, your body's going to be burning more calories over a longer period of time, helping you to lose weight, right? And that's kind of our goal here. Like I said, if you don't eat enough calories, you are going to slow your metabolism down to a crawl, and that is not a good thing. In fact, this goes with how I overcame the second plateau, okay? I'm not proud of this, but in the beginning, I wasn't eating enough calories. And I know a lot of people do this, they just eat a small amount of calories and they're, I'll lose weight faster. And while that is true in the beginning, it's actually going to slow your progress in the long way. So I thought, maybe this whole weight loss transformation would take me, 2 or 3 years, when in fact it's probably going to take about 5 years. And honestly, that's probably my fault, because I killed my metabolism. I was probably eating about 1,000 calories when I started out of the gate, and that's not healthy, and nor is it sustainable, especially at somebody at my size. I was 350 pounds. That's not smart. Now, I did get into keto soon after that, so again, I lost my cravings. So that kind of explains why I wasn't hungry and eating as many calories as I needed to, because keto really does help curb your cravings, because you're not eating sugar, right? Or any high carb foods that would spike your insulin that makes you hungry. That's so good. If you guys haven't tried keto, try it, because that should have been tip number 1, but I've already made a video about that. So the first way to raise your metabolism is to actually eat, right? You can just start eating more. That is going to naturally raise your metabolism. So that's how I got past my second weight loss plateau. I just started eating more. Now, the easiest way to do this is just to add fat, calories from fat into your diet. I would fat bomb all the time. I went and got a lot of coconut cream, and I would make this like AIP paleo frozen ice cream, not traditional dairy and no sugar, but I would like take frozen fruit and blend it with coconut cream, no additives, and it's super delicious. Strawberry is my favorite. So there's a lot of different things you can do, but check out my keto videos. I think there's some good tips in there it might be helpful to you. And I'll put that up here or here. Where is it? So I hit my second plateau at around 250 pounds, 40 pounds later. Notice that these intervals are getting closer together. So first off, it was 60 pounds, then it was 40 pounds of loss, and then it got down to 30 pounds. So again, you might be hitting weight loss plateaus at shorter intervals after just a few pounds of weight. That might be normal. I don't know. That might just be normal for me. Or, someone probably could make the argument that I did a few things wrong. Yeah, maybe. maybe I did. But again, you know, this might be a little different for everybody. You're gonna have to figure out what works best for you. But again, these are the tips that help me overcome these weight loss plateaus. 30 pounds later, I hit my last weight loss plateau, and that was very recently. And this was the longest plateau. I think even the weight loss plateaus are getting closer together, and they're actually lasting longer, which is unfortunate, but hey, that's weight loss, right? So what did I do to finish off this last plateau? Well, I added exercise in, because that's the second way you can actually raise your metabolism naturally. I haven't been that active at all, so I didn't really worry about it. I was still losing weight naturally, and I knew I was going to get to the point where I needed to add in exercise, so I finally hit that. And I will talk about what I do to exercise in another video. It's not important right now, but the fact is I started doing some really easy exercise every single day. That's probably not necessary. You could probably just do it a few times a week for 20 minutes and call it a day, and that'll probably work for you. But you know, I'm trying to get some things moving, so I'm trying to get used to it again. It's been a long time since I've actually had an exercise regimen. What's important here is that you actually add in an exercise that you enjoy doing. That way you can do it consistently over time and you don't end up quitting, because you know, what's the point if you're just going to quit in a month, right? So do something you enjoy and at least is fun for you. Now, by exercising, you're actually going to build more muscle, right? And if you build more muscle, your body's actually going to burn more calories, because, you know, that's how it works. If you have more muscles, you burn more calories. So this is how you do it. Eat more, exercise. That's how you naturally build your metabolism back up. So yes, I have started to lose weight again. Hopefully I'll be able to make another weight loss video soon, talking about my results of that. I would love to share my progress with you guys as I lose weight. I'm always excited about that. You don't have to suffer as I've suffered, or maybe you can just skip these plateaus altogether. I don't know. But again, weight loss plateaus are a natural part of weight loss. I just want you guys to get through these as fast as possible. I hope this video helps you guys with your weight loss plateaus on your journey. Let me know in the comments where you're at. I would love to hear the details and information. And if I missed any tips, leave them in the comments. Let me know. I'm always trying to learn more. Always. And if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. Make sure you share these videos. It really helps me out. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Also, ding the bell, because that way you get the notifications. I don't know why YouTube changed it, but they feel like if you don't subscribe and ding the bell, then you're not interested in seeing the videos. And I want to make sure you guys see them as soon as they drop. So go ahead and do that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.